Are you over 50 and starting to notice your legs don't feel as strong as they used to? Maybe climbing stairs is tougher, getting up from a chair feels like a challenge, or you find yourself worrying about losing your balance. If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. Many people over 50, 60, and even 70 experience the same thing. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to stay that way. In fact, with just a few simple exercises done regularly, you can strengthen your legs, improve your balance, and maintain the independence and confidence that make life enjoyable. And the best part? You don't need a gym, you don't need heavy equipment, and you don't need hours of training. All you need is your body, maybe a chair for support, and the motivation to get started. In today's video, I'm going to share 3 powerful leg exercises that are specifically designed for people over 50. These moves are safe, low impact, and easy to follow even if you're a beginner. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Done consistently, they can help you feel younger, stronger, and more independent in your daily life. Think about it, your legs carry you everywhere. They're the foundation for your strength, balance, and mobility. When your legs are strong, you can walk with confidence, climb stairs without hesitation, get in and out of chairs with ease, and even enjoy hobbies like gardening, walking, or playing with your grandkids. On the other hand, when your legs get weaker, everyday tasks can feel harder, and the risk of falls or injuries goes up. That's why keeping your legs strong after 50 is so important. The 3 exercises I'll show you today are simple but incredibly effective. Let's start with one of the most important and powerful leg exercises for seniors and adults over 50, the sit to stand. This exercise might look simple, but it's truly a game changer. Think about it, how many times a day do you get up from a chair, the sofa, or even your bed? Every single one of those movements is basically a sit to stand. By practicing this exercise regularly, you'll not only build stronger legs but also make everyday life easier and safer. Why sit to stand matters as we age? Our leg muscles naturally get weaker, especially in the thighs, hips, and glutes. That weakness often shows up when we try to stand up from a low seat or climb stairs. Many people over 50 start to push off their knees or rely heavily on their arms to stand. That's a clear sign that the legs are losing strength. The sit-to-stand exercise directly targets those muscles, helping you regain strength, stability, and confidence. It's also a fantastic way to train your balance because it mimics a natural movement we do every day. And best of all, it's safe, low impact, and requires nothing more than a sturdy chair. How to do sit-to-stand correctly? Find a sturdy chair that won't slide around. If possible, place it against a wall for extra safety. Sit tall with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Make sure your knees are at about a 90-degree angle. Cross your arms in front of your chest or extend them slightly forward. If you need support, you can place your hands on the chair or your thighs. Lean your upper body slightly forward. This helps shift your weight onto your legs. Press your feet firmly into the ground, engage your core, and rise up slowly to a full standing position. Pause at the top, standing tall with your shoulders back. Slowly bend your knees and lower yourself back down with control. Don't drop into the chair, make it slow and steady. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 10-12 repetitions, and if you're just starting, even 5 reps are a great beginning. As you get stronger, try doing to -3 sets with rest in between. Modifications for beginners: if this exercise feels difficult at first, don't worry. You can make it easier by using your hands to push off from your thighs or armrests, starting from a higher chair or placing a cushion under you to reduce the distance. Doing fewer repetitions and building up gradually. The most important thing is progress, not perfection. Even 1 or 2 reps done consistently will build strength over time. Ways to make it harder if sit to stand feels too easy. Here's how to challenge yourself. Hold a light weight or water bottle in your hands as you stand. Pause halfway up or halfway down and hold for a few seconds to build endurance. Try doing the exercise without using your arms at all. When you're ready, move to single leg variations or add resistance bands for more challenge. Tips for safety and success: move slowly and focus on good posture. Keep your knees aligned with your toes, don't let them collapse inward. Engage your core as you stand for extra stability. Always make sure your chair is stable before starting. Encouragement and benefits: the sit to stand may be simple, but it builds the foundation for independence. When your legs are strong, standing up feels effortless. Getting out of a car is easier, and you can move through your day with confidence. If you practice this exercise a few times a week, you'll notice improvements in your leg strength, balance, and even your posture. It's one of the best anti-aging exercises because it keeps you mobile, active, and independent well into your later years. So give it a try. Stay consistent, and remember, every sit to stand you do today is an investment in your strength and independence tomorrow. Now, let's move on to our second exercise, the heel raise. At first glance, this move looks very simple. You're just lifting your heels off the ground. But don't let that simplicity fool you. Heel raises are one of the best exercises you can do to strengthen your calves, ankles, and feet. And if you're over 50, this exercise is absolutely essential for improving your balance, stability, and mobility. Why heel raises are important? Your calves are like the shock absorbers of your body. Every time you walk, climb stairs, or stand up, they help push you forward and upward. As we age, however, these muscles tend to weaken, which can lead to slower walking speed, difficulty balancing, and even a higher risk of falls. By practicing heel raises, you not only strengthen your calf muscles, but also improve circulation in your legs, keep your ankles flexible, and support your joints. Strong calves and ankles play a huge role in stability. In fact, many balance problems in seniors are directly linked to weak lower leg muscles. That's why this exercise is so powerful. It targets exactly what keeps you steady on your feet. How to do heel raises correctly. Stand tall with your feet about hip width apart. Place your hands lightly on the back of a sturdy chair, a countertop, or even a wall for support. Slowly lift your heels off the floor as high as you can, rising up onto the balls of your feet. Imagine you're trying to stand on your tiptoes. Hold this top position for 1-2 seconds. Feel your calves working hard to support you. Slowly lower your heels back down to the floor with control. Don't drop down quickly. Make it smooth and steady. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 12-15 reps. If you're just starting out, even 8-10 reps are enough. As you get stronger, you can build up to 2-3 sets. Modifications for beginners. If you find heel raises challenging at first, don't worry. Here are a few ways to make them easier. Hold onto a chair or wall with both hands for extra balance. Lift your heels only a few inches at first. You don't need to go very high. Do the exercise seated on a chair if standing is too difficult. Simply lift your heels off the ground while keeping your toes down. The goal is to work within your comfort level and improve gradually. How to make it harder? If the basic heel raise feels too easy, you can make it more challenging. Try doing the exercise without holding onto anything for balance. Perform single leg heel raises, lifting one foot slightly off the floor and raising the heel on the other leg. Add light weights or hold a backpack for resistance. Increase the hold at the top to 3-5 seconds for more muscle engagement. These small progressions can make a big difference over time. Tips for success: move slowly. Rushing through this exercise reduces its benefits. Keep your posture tall and avoid leaning too far forward or backward. Focus on squeezing your calves as you rise up. Make sure your feet are pointing straight ahead, not turned out. Encouragement and beneficial raises may look small, but they deliver big results. Strong calves and ankles mean better walking speed, improved posture, and greater stability on uneven ground. They also help protect your knees and hips from unnecessary strain. Even better, this exercise helps pump blood back up your legs, which improves circulation, something many people over 50 struggle with. That means less stiffness, less swelling, and more energy in your legs throughout the day. If you add heel raises into your routine a few times per week, you'll quickly notice that standing feels easier, walking feels smoother, and your balance becomes more reliable. And remember, balance is independence. The stronger and steadier your legs are, the longer you'll stay active, confident, and independent in your daily life. So keep practicing your heel raises. Stay patient, stay consistent, and enjoy the strength and stability you're building with every single representative. Now, let's move on to our third and final exercise, the side leg lift. This exercise may look simple, but it's incredibly powerful when it comes to improving balance, stability, and hip strength. For anyone over 50, strong hips are the secret to moving with confidence, protecting your joints, and maintaining independence. Why side leg lifts are important as we get older? Most of us lose strength not just in the front and back of our legs, but also in the sides, the hip and outer thigh muscles. These are the muscles that keep you steady when you're walking, climbing stairs, or even standing on one leg to put on your shoes. Weak hips can lead to poor balance, a shuffling gait, or even back and knee pain. But by practicing side leg lifts, you'll strengthen the muscles that stabilize your pelvis, improve your posture, and reduce your risk of falls. This exercise is also excellent for building core strength because your abdominals and lower back have to engage to keep your body upright. So in just one simple movement, you're working your hips, thighs, and core together. How to do side leg lifts correctly. Stand tall with your feet together. Place one hand lightly on the back of a sturdy chair, a wall, or countertop for support. Shift your weight onto your left leg, keeping it slightly bent but stable. Slowly lift your right leg out to the side. Keep your toes pointing forward and avoid turning your foot outward. Lift only as high as you can without leaning your upper body. Even a small lift is effective. Pause for 1-2 seconds at the top and feel your outer thigh and hip muscles working. Slowly bring your leg back down with control. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 10-12 reps per leg, then switch sides. Over time, work up to 2-3 sets for each leg. Modifications for beginners if you're just starting out or feel unsteady. Here's how to make side leg lifts easier. Hold on to the chair with both hands for extra stability. Lift your leg just a few inches off the floor. Don't worry about height at the beginning. Perform the exercise seated. Sit on a chair and lift one leg out to the side. This reduces the challenge but still works the right muscles. How to make it harder. If the basic version feels too easy, you can add a challenge. Wear ankle weights or loop a resistance band around your legs. Increase the pause at the top to 3-5 seconds for more muscle engagement. Try doing the exercise without holding onto anything, forcing your core to work harder. For advanced variation, combine side leg lifts with small pulses at the top for extra burn. Tips for success. Keep your upper body upright. Don't lean to the side as you lift your leg. Move slowly and with control. The slower you go, the more your muscles work. Focus on squeezing the outer hip and thigh muscles as you lift. Breathe naturally. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Encouragement and benefit. Side leg lifts are an incredible tool for keeping your body strong and stable as you age. Strong hips mean better balance, smoother walking, and less strain on your back and knees. This one exercise can help prevent falls, improve posture, and make everyday activities like stepping sideways, getting into a car, or climbing stairs feel much easier. The best part? You don't need a gym, heavy equipment, or hours of training. Just a few minutes of practice, a few times per week, can lead to noticeable improvements in your strength, mobility, and independence. So be consistent. Keep challenging yourself. And remember, every rep you do is building the foundation for a stronger, more confident future. Congratulations, you've just completed 3 of the most powerful leg exercises for adults over 50. Let's quickly recap what we did today. Sit to stand for strength and everyday mobility. Heel raises for calves, ankles, and balance. Side leg lifts for strong hips and stability. Each of these moves might look simple, but when practiced regularly, they can transform the way your body feels and performs. Stronger legs don't just mean better fitness, they mean confidence, independence, and the ability to keep doing the things you love. Think about it: standing up with ease, walking with steady balance, climbing stairs without hesitation, and feeling secure in your movements. These are the everyday wins that come from consistent practice. And here's the best part: you don't need a gym, you don't need expensive equipment, and you don't even need a lot of time. Just a few minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, can make a lasting difference. Now, here's my challenge to you: don't just watch this video, take action. Start by practicing these exercises today, even if you only do a few repetitions. The most important step is simply to begin. Your future self will thank you. Remember, consistency is more powerful than perfection. If you stick with these exercises, you'll notice improvements in your strength, posture, and confidence within just a few weeks. And the longer you keep going, the stronger and more independent you'll feel. If you enjoyed this routine, make sure to check out my other videos here on Healthy Aging Hub. I've created step-by-step routines designed specifically for men and women over 50, whether you want to fix back pain, improve balance, or boost your energy. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. It really helps spread the message to others who need it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a new video on strength, balance, and healthy aging. Finally, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 3 exercises felt the most challenging for you? Or which one do you plan to practice the most? Your journey to staying strong, active, and independent doesn't end here, it's just getting started. And I'll be right here to guide you every step of the way. So keep moving, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself, because no matter your age, it's never too late to stay young at heart and strong in body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm proud of you for showing up and investing in your health. Now, go ahead and check out the next video on your screen. It's another simple routine designed to help you feel even better. I'll see you there.